forget to subscribe to my channel for new punk rock videos every week and tap the bell to get notified when new videos drop. Erin Micklow, and I'm here at Crash Fest with Badass. Introduce yourselves.
I'm Mikey, and I sing on the mic.
I'm Helen, and I sing and I play kazoo.
Yelling Helen.
I'm Ray, and I play rhythm guitar.
I'm Liz, or Best Grotesque, and I play bass.
I am Mark, drummer / ornament.
And I'm Tony, and I'm the other ornament. So.
I'm so excited to be here with you guys. We have crossed paths over the years so many times, and this is finally getting you on my channel. I'm very excited about it. So can we talk about how the band formed, how you guys got together? You started in 2011, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hi. I'm gonna say I think our band kind of started like any other band, where it's just a bunch of friends that want to play music together, and
We weren't badass at all. We were just a bunch of guys that knew how to play, a bunch of guys and girls that knew how to play some music. You know, our bass player was actually a guitar, and you know, just a bunch of guys. And we got in there, and started messing around with noise. We all know noise, and you know, it was all fun. It was a good time, and it just got bigger until it got bad, and it was badass. So kind of like that, I guess.
Yeah.
I know I don't want to speak for everybody here, but I know Liz and I have been badass for quite some time. So
Quite some time.
That could be good, and it could be very bad.
eventually the boys caught up.
So let's talk about the band name. How did you come up with it? You were just like, we're fucking badass.
Well, you know, me and the first guitarist, we used to be called let Helen tell you the name what we used to be called. What was the first name of Badass?
So Mikey came up with this great name called the Kumqueefdadors. And
Everyone loved it. Everyone loved it.
Well-
They still want it today. But the girl.
it's not really true. Anyways, we were trying to think of another name, and our guitarist, every name we came up with, our guitarist was like, at the time, he was like, that's badass. That's badass. And,
you know.
and we were playing a show one night, and he got there first, and they asked him what our band name was. And so as a joke, he wrote badass on the thing, and then it kind of stuck.
That was it, dude.
So it's just
that was it.
It's
man.
a joke.
It was
It's a joke that stuck.
But it was like hard to say that because, you know, people were all, you're fucking badass. Well, I was supposed to cuss, sorry. You're bad.
We can
you're,
bleep it
you're
out.
fucking badass. What's the name of your band? And you'd look up and we're badass. And you know, it wasn't until like we played with this band called The Blood. You know The Blood?
No, I don't know the band.
England. Oh, dude, it's a great band.
So
Anyway,
he felt really badass.
after we played with them, they loved us. We did a good show. We were like, we're badass. And now we just love it.
Just
you
like
know?
that. We said it like that too.
I love that though. It is a really funny band name, and your songs are kind of like fun and, you know, funny, like that.
Jaunty. Yeah.
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 Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like that saying that they say in England, like you get what you see on the tin, pretty much.
Yeah. And we played England twice, and they love us there. It's cool.
We're not actually on a tin yet, but look out for some Christmas cookies this winter.
I'll pick 2 dozen.
Are they gonna look like butts, or are they
No.
gonna look like turds
Neither.
that say badass on it?
We're drifting.
Well, so Helen and Mikey, the two of you are actually married, right? You're married.
Yes.
10 years.
So can we talk about that being in a band together and how it is for the rest of you guys also of like, do you guys get along? Do you piss each other off sometimes?
It's a marriage between all of us.
Yeah.
It's a marriage between all of us.
You know,
and we all have to love each other or till death do us part.
Minus the marriage bed, we're pretty much all married. We're like a big family.
I was gonna say it's a family dynamic. We
sleep
have
in
it
the
where
same
we
room. We sleep
really
in the
get
same
along.
room.
It's
We have it where we get along, and then we have our other days where we butt heads. But then in the end, we make up without the sex
And actually,
because it's a
sometimes
I don't
sometimes
know.
up with the
I don't
sex.
know
Sometimes
about
with
you guys. But anyways,
black sheep.
you know,
I'm the
it,
black
it
sheep.
does. Me and Helen being married does, you know, help out with the band. You know, because it's both of us that you know kind of think of some shit. And you know, we have a kid, so and we have you know, we don't leave more than 2 weeks, 2.5. So we make our tours. Not, I would love to do 3 month, you know, or like a 2 month, but.
I'm a big believer that music makes relationships better.
Yeah, I mean, just in the interview that I did before you guys, you know, they're in a relationship as well. And I think that speaks volumes if you can be in a working relationship and in a romantic relationship together. It says a lot about, you know, how strong your bond is.
Yeah, and punk
We
rock,
haven't killed each other yet.
not, nah. And punk rock like kind of brought us together, you know, and it is our life. So like, you know, we have that bond through that, and you know, our kids growing up, he's a little punk rocker dude. He's dressing it, and he knows his sounds, and so music's a big importance, you know.
So for all of you, everyone in the band, tell me some things that annoy the shit out of each other when you're in the band, and then tell me some of your favorite things about each other.
Liz's garlic. No, garlic. Her garlic smell is. We have to endure it because we are married. We're in a polygamous relationship here.
Actually, we put the snorers in one room, and then the quiet guys in another room, mostly on tour.
That's true.
So how does that, I mean, the snore, that makes sense to do that, but the people that snore, how does that, like, do you keep each other awake, or is it just,
Let's ask the snorers.
yeah, I do.
I can
snore.
sleep through anything because I suck pin out
Says
the
he
walls
doesn't.
no matter what. So I can sleep through anything. They don't bother me at all.
I just sleep. I don't do anything else. Nobody bothers me.
He's just happy to be
They
here.
all work.
just happy
they
to be
all,
here.
They all hard
About
working.
Mark is he doesn't like to snuggle.
Ray's quite the snuggler.
I think for the most part though, any annoyances would be just when you're on tour for a while with each other, and then everybody's just tired, and we all need more coffee and sleep, and then that's when we can all start to kind of cheer on each other. But for the most part, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
After tour, when you get home, you just want to break from each other for like a week or at least a week or two.
We share toothbrushes also.
Well, so what are some of your favorite things about each other on the positive side, the flip side of the coin for that?
I like dancing with Helen.
The girls
I enjoy
do-
dancing with Liz.
The girls do a lot of fun things on tours, so it's always good to get the girls together, because like, yeah, they dance, they give
I'm
each
just
other
happy to be here.
smiles.
It's about playing the music. It really is.
But pretty much, tour is cool because it's just a bunch of cool friends, and we all just go out, have a great time, you know, play music together, and it's a good crew, you know, no matter what. And that badass punk rock is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, so there's a lot more badasses out there, and it's a beautiful thing.
Spread the ass.
Spread that ass
You know,
so far.
No,
Welcome to the Donkey Show.
no, not like that. I mean, like.
She means like that.
I mean, like. Well, I mean, I did mean to say it like that, but like we want to actually like bring the music out and about, and we got a good crew to do it. What?
So,
Yeah.
Mikey, what was this last month? I saw you posted on Facebook that you were looking for new strings, and then people were joking in the car. They're like, "Does that mean? Is this your way of saying I'm fired?" Like, what was that about?
Oh, people know us, so they like to joke around. But our bassist moved to Tennessee recently, so like it's harder. It's hard. We're writing an album, so a new album. We have one album out on Research and Destroy England, and it's 13 songs. It's old catchy tunes, all good old punk rock. But now we're writing a new album that's gonna fucking kick the ass. But she lives in Tennessee.
So they were looking for strings,
Yeah,
but
so-
for bass.
We were looking.
I'm
We
not
were
there
looking
other than
for.
touring, but they now have somebody else that is looking good. They're working with her, another female on vocals and bass.
Yeah, we always carry 2 females in the band. So
She'll be the third member from Rolling Heights, our hometown, Ray and my hometown. We got Brittany coming in. She's from Rolling Heights. The Rolling Drunk Bugs, West Side.
Did you just do a shout out? You just did a shout out. You owe her $10.
So then, can we talk about the process of recording this new album that you're about to put out?
if I know the answers, yeah, we could figure it out.
We could make up some fun answers, but at this point, we are still in the process of making the songs.
Oh, you're still in the okay. Excuse me.
No, we have it kind of a demo, so we're like more than halfway kind of there with it.
So, what's your guys' process when making the songs, writing the songs?
I like to do 4 songs and record it and maybe make a EP and then go do it the old school way, make 4 more and then take some and then make 4 more and then take some from here, there and make a
He's talking.
12 inch.
We go in and we lay the tracks down and make them blister, and it's all hot. Hot wax, baby. Hot wax.
So, I do want to ask Helen. You are actually a very talented tattoo artist. That's your day job.
Thank you. It is.
How did you get into tattooing? Oh,
Oh,
this
look
is
at
your
that.
work. That's
Yes,
beautiful.
it is.
Some of it.
Also Helen's work.
Oh, look
That's
at that.
beautiful.
Oh.
And this.
I love that it matches your hair. It's very
I
cute.
didn't even think of that.
And this is where the tattoo will go if Helen gets me one.
That used to be a tattoo, and then Tony got it lasered off because he hated it.
So, how did you get into tattooing?
I
A bunch of punks in a garage.
Yeah, I don't really have a
Yeah.
cool story. It sounded cool, and I got out of high school, and Mikey had some friends that had a shop, and they were willing to teach me, and then it all went from there.
Yeah. How many years later?
Oh, shout out to our tattoo studio, Treble Art Studio. We're having our 6-year anniversary this month.
That's awesome.
Shameless advertising.
She's been tattooing since we met, and we met like 21, 22 years ago, 99, I think it was. Yeah. And then, I remember having an old band, and then I met Helen, and she started singing, and she's just a beautiful bird sounding, and then we had the Come Queef the Doors. Hey, but before that, it was the Nuckas, and before that, don't forget the Almighty Clam Hammer. That was the first one that me and Helen were in. Look out for Clam Hammer. You won't find it.
But look out for it.
So I mean, we've got a lot of charged hair happening here. Whose hair takes the longest to do?
That would be my hair, because on a good day, it's got to get it wet and soften it up, and on a good day, I can get it about 30 seconds. So there's that.
Mark is running into a close second on hair that takes the longest to do. Yeah.
Sums it up.
It's yeah.
So how is that when you're all crammed in one room and you're all like, "Fuck, I need to do my hair today"?
In the UK, it was wild because if we did more than one outlet, we were blowing stuff. So You could smell his.
There was a line. There was a line up. Out
You
the
could
door.
smell his hairdryer. You could smell it burning.
Hey,
We're like,
but
maybe let's stop.
What was first?
It takes a while.
What was first in the morning in the UK? Morning badass? with
Coffee.
Toilet shits? Oh, coffee.
Always
Coffee is
coffee.
always first.
Always
Coffee,
coffee.
then shit, then hair. I got it.
When I went to the UK, I was like, I'm not even fucking with the blow dryers. I bought one there,
Yeah.
so that it was like the same voltage. Because blow dryers are the ones that just do not. You can't do with the little converter switch. It's like, you're gonna light something on fire.
Adapter melts in the wall. It
Yeah, I was like, I got there and I was like, I'm just gonna buy a UK when I come here every year. I'll just have a UK fucking blow dryer and bring it with me.
Do you leave it at someone's house, or you buy one every time you go?
No, I have the same one and I bring it home and then.
Oh,
She has a bag that she puts it in.
There's this thing. It's called a checked bag. You can take things with you from other places.
Not like Helen's
Shoe.
Snatchel that she could just bring on, carry on.
It's, I couldn't fit a blow dryer in there though. Be a very tiny bit of hairspray.
With that attitude, you could.
But if it were a little blow dryer, like a Barbie.
We actually have a song called "Throw Up Your Hair."
Yeah, I
and
was listening to that one today.
yeah, it's a fun one. It's for all them spiky hair fun fools. It's pretty nifty.
Some days when we're all doing our hair, you'll see us dancing around to throw up your hair with our hair dryers and just this weird tribal thing.
It is
Kind of awkward.
Sometimes there's a bonfire. Sometimes, but not.
Not usually, but usually there's clothes.
That's when I sing "Burn Off Your Hair."
That's what happened to Tony.
Did you burn your hair?
I have on occasion. I did a flaming arrow once, and I used to have a beard, and it just.
I did that once. I was spiking my hair and my blow dryer was old and then it singed like a little section. I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
Kind of
Whoopsies.
gave it the short and curlies, right? Just
it made like a flammable
It
cut.
grabs you
of
by the
like,
short and curlies.
just like a little patch of hair. I'm like, oops.
That's where you use your hairspray. You're like, this is fine. This is fine.
Exactly.
Nobody's gonna notice.
It was like in the back. It was like one of these. And then when they started to grow back, I was like, what are these little short hairs? And I'm like, oh, whoops.
it's a Brillo texture.
Okay, so I want to close out with what is coming up next for the band. Obviously, you're working on new music. Germany?
Yeah, hopefully. We're trying to plan Germany, Italy, France, all that good stuff.
What about Brazil? I thought we were going to go to Brazil.
Maybe later in the future. We got a lot of cool plans. Yeah,
Have
yeah.
dreams.
Brazil.
And
Well, we're
aspirations.
thinking Brazil.
I
We're
wanna go to
thinking,
Tijuana.
I think
That
we're
sounds good.
trying to do a little Mexico stint in February.
Ooh.
We got our fingers in several different buckets.
But we're just doing
Jesus.
probably border town.
Buckets,
Tijuana,
Mark.
Maybe in February. And then next year, Germany, I hope, which we're trying to plan out right now. And, in the future, Rebellion, because Rebellion is such a good, that's my favorite, Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen you guys there the last couple rebellions, and I saw you this year, and you were like, "Come see our show," and so it's cool.
We'll go down the stairs.
Always running around.
Promotion,
For sure.
Yeah.
Anything else coming up before we close out this interview
Tonight,
tonight?
7 o'clock.
Crash
Oh
Fest.
yeah, we're playing.
Fest
Here at the
And
Bossa
we're playing in
Nova.
LA October
Crash Fest.
29th at the
October-
Boulevard.
At the Boulevard.
Oh,
But
yeah,
tonight,
next, 29th? Yeah,
hey,
29th.
and don't
Halloween
miss
show.
Crash Fest next year because I already know shit that's going down. And it's going to, every year.
Shout out to Scotland.
Scotland.
Yeah.
Can you say it in the mic?
I did.
Can you say it again?
Shout out to Scotland and all the
Scotland.
punks out there.
And to
Scotland
Bertie.
and Ireland.
In Ireland.
And all the butts in Scotland. They have great butts
And
in
the
Scotland.
amazing asses.
Everybody has great asses
the
there.
biggest shout out
Jeez.
is to Mike and Chris from Crash Fest, dude, because they made all this happen, and man, they keep going with it, and it's bigger and bigger and bigger. And if who does it, no one else is gonna do it. So I'm glad you guys are doing it, man.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you guys.
Well, thank you guys so much for taking the time today. I appreciate it.
you.
You guys are so
Thank
funny.
you.
Thank you for
Thank
dealing
you.
with our chaos
Thank
of
you.
6 people.
We're
badass,
badass,
and
and
you're
we're watching
watching
Lost
Lost
Rockers
Rockers
TV.
TV.
Oi, oi, oi!